Oh, hey, hi. Just mixing up a protein shake here. Hey, it's time for another Gracin. A Gracin is a little scoop on God's grace. It's a short devotional that I've written, and this one is entitled Viewpoint. I got a question for you. One of these is a French baguette. Can you figure out which one it is? Now, some of you will be able to identify it right away, and others, well, you'll have to take a closer look. You know, the value of taking a closer look at something is you see it in greater detail. You get a clearer picture about it. And that's what our Gracin is about today. Earlier today, I went on my regular 10-kilometer walk. I have about 4 or 5 different routes that I choose from just for variety's sake. And today I decided to go on the oceanfront walk. But I did it a little different today. Instead of walking on the regular sidewalk, I chose to cross the street and walk on the other side of the road. Not such a great sidewalk, but a nice view. The only thing between me and the ocean were these row of homes. Now, I had seen those homes many times from the other side of the street, but I'd never been that close to them, and I'd never seen them from those angles, and I realized that I had missed a lot of detail. I realized that each of the homes had unique features. I recognized the yard work that was around each of those homes. It was fascinating to see things that I had never noticed before. When I began to realize about Jesus' finished work on the cross, far more than I had ever noticed before, when I began to realize the depths of God's amazing grace towards me and you, when I began to realize what the new covenant was really all about, I began to see Scripture in a different view, in a different way. Same Scripture, but I saw beautiful things coming out of those Scriptures I had never noticed before. I began to realize that Jesus was really all throughout the Old Testament. There's all kinds of pictures of Jesus in the Old Testament. And of course, Jesus all throughout the New Testament. I began to read Scripture from a platform of it is finished rather than someday it may get finished. I began to realize the difference between the Old Covenant and the New Covenant. And Scripture just became alive to me in a brand new, fresh way. I want to encourage you that next time you read Scriptures, read it from the viewpoint of Jesus' finished work. You'll really like the view.